Salutations to all of you. In this video, we are going to see the secrets of time management part 2. If you are a first time visitor to this channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Since this video is a continuation of the previous video, let us have a small recap of what the previous video discussed. The main thing which we discussed in the previous video was about two main time killers which drain your time. One is unwanted screen time, and the second one is friends or people who are in relationship, which included the lover as well. So those who are not seen my previous video, which is pertaining to the secrets of time management part 1, do see that video and then watch this video so that you get the continuity of the point which is stated there. And in addition to this, I given the link of the previous video in the description. Kindly see this entire video without skipping any part so that you get the entire potential of this video. The third time killer is family, which includes spouse, children, parents, and other relatives. It is a true fact that a family is the base of a person's development. However, there are certain aspects which drain your time. Everyone in the family has their own interest or ambition in their life, for which they expect support from the other members of their family. Hence, each and every member of a family is expected to work or spend time for the development of the other family members, due to which plenty of the time will get drained. However, it is inevitable. In certain cases, particularly in case of a nuclear family, children and husband or wife, as the case may be most demanding, since there are no relatives to support them. So, exclusive care and attention is expected in certain cases in such nuclear family, and that would obviously extract much of your time, and that needs to be done. Then, if you're doing household work, that could also eat away your time. So now, let us think what are the practical solutions we have in this regard. Generally, as you are all aware, your parents or your grandparents are most helpful and quite understanding. You can request them to share your work so that you can use that time for your studies. Then you can sit with your spouse and request him or her to help you in getting some time for your studies. When you do this request, they could concede to the request and they could help you in getting some time for your studies. In addition to this, if you're not in a position to get the help of your parents or grandparents, or if your request goes in vain, then you can study when your family sleeps. For example, you can start studying early morning, say from 4:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. when generally many of the people would be sleeping. Or else, you can sit in any library and start studying during your break time or when you're idle. All these time can be utilized for your betterment. Then you can have group study with your friends in your house or in any other place where it is suitable, or in your friend's house as well. But you need to ensure that you get the permission of your family members in this regard so that they voluntarily cooperate for your development and your studies. The next thing is you can encourage your family members to get engaged in the work of their choice or their interest. And when your family members get engaged in such activities, you get some peaceful time which you can utilize for your studies. In case if there is too much of household work or household chores, you can engage a servant to do the household work, which in turn would avoid or reduce your household work. And in addition to this, you can use machines to reduce your work time or your workload. In case if you have to take care of children, you can seek the help of a babysitter, or you can ask your parents, relatives, or grandparents to take care of the children when you are studying. The next time killer is pertaining to a social aspect. As you all know, many would be invited for marriages, birthday parties, social gatherings, etc. If you don't attend those parties, or if you don't attend those marriages or the social gatherings, they could cause some damage to you in your social relationship. So, what are the practical solutions you can do? If the marriage or birthday party or social gathering or any function it may be is connected to a person who is not that much of acquaintance with you or is not very much connected to you, you can try to avoid such functions or social gatherings and use that time for your studies. If certain functions or gatherings are inevitable, you can send your family members instead of you going and attending it. This would save your time. And still, if it is so compelling that you're bound to go to that function or social gathering or the marriage or the birthday party or whatever it be, in that case, you can ensure that you don't spend too much of time in that function or social gathering so that you can save some time for your studies. And in some cases, if you are employed or if you are an employer, in that case, if you have an inefficient colleague or employee, or your employer is inefficient, and if there are juniors or seniors, and if the junior is inefficient or senior is inefficient, they could make the work much more complicated, which in turn would drain your time. When a junior or employee don't do their work properly or don't do their work on time, the person who is employing them will get overburdened and would be forced to redo the work. And if your employer or your superior official or your senior in the office does not understand the problem or issue due to which you are forced to redo the work, and in case of employers or employees who are unable to handle or use the technology for efficient working, in all these scenarios, there will be a wastage of time. There are some practical solutions to the said problem. When you redo a work, ensure that the other person knows the reason as to why it was redone. You explain what went wrong and not who was wrong. And you need to explain that redoing a work will waste the resources of the organization. And it could also demotivate the person who is forced to redo the work. If technology is not employed, it is not a big problem. You can watch and learn the latest technology from any common websites or apps which are available in the internet, and you can then employ the said technology and save the time of the organization as well as your time. The next video will be on time killers based on the psychological aspects. Those psychological aspects which are practically ruining you without your knowledge. So you need to ensure that those aspects are not killing your time without your knowledge. So please ensure that you watch the Secrets of Time Management Part 3, which could be a game changer in your life. Do press the subscribe button and select all so that you will be the first person to receive the video when it is published. Do press the thumbs up button and share this video to the people who are in need and help others to come up in their life. If you feel that I've left out something, or if you feel that I need to put some video on some particular subject, you can very well comment that, and you can leave your comments about this video as well. Let us join hands together and contribute for a better learned society. And I would like to thank you for your increasing support by way of subscription, by way of increased views and likes. Thank you.